I've told myself always that my man, I don't have a man, but my future man is going to be from my gym. I'm now convinced like that's not happening anymore. Like today just did it for me. So small little story time. Today I'm working out and I'm just doing cardio. And normally if I'm doing cardio, obviously I'm dying, right? Today a guy came up to me, and it's a guy that I normally talk to. Like we're super chatty even when we're just training. And I don't mind. Normally I like don't speak to me, but like this guy's good looking. He's really nice. So I'm like, oh, yeah, come talk to me, you know? So today I'm doing cardio. And he comes up and he starts talking. So I'm like over there dying and like trying to hold a conversation with this man. I only had like 10 more minutes left on the Stairmaster. So I was like, okay, it's fine. So by the time I was finished with the Stairmaster, we're still talking. And I still had to go over to the treadmill to get my steps. Only 30 minutes though. So I go over to the treadmill, he follows me, and we continue the conversation. And like the conversations are just jumping like around. Like we're not just talking about one specific thing. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, this conversation is really good. And he's staying while I'm doing my cardio. He really wants to talk to me, right? So like
Yo, first off, shout out to this girl for getting the fitness in. You know, the good fitness game is always good. If we always see you in the gym and you looking good, especially her, she's fine. I ain't gonna lie, Shawty look good. Let me stop, being thirsty. Let me go ahead and proceed.
So like I said, like the conversation's going really well. I'm now on the treadmill and I have like 15 minutes left. And he was like, oh, how much time do you have left? And I told him like 15 minutes. And he was just like, okay. And like, he kept talking, and in my head I'm like, oh my gosh, he wants to wait for me to finish so he can walk me to my car. Delusional girl, right? Anyways, that's besides the point, because he does wait for my cardio to finish and he does walk me out. Now, before our conversation ends, we get onto the subject of politics.
Politics is always a deal breaker. I am not gonna lie, it's always a deal breaker. Do not get on the subject of politics at any time, honestly. Like politics should be left out of dating, honestly, because it's a relationship killer, and it can kill the relationship before it even starts, honestly. Especially in today's age where it's like you have to pick a side. If you are not a Democrat, then that automatically means you're a Republican. If you're not a Republican, that automatically means you're a Democrat, which is absolutely not true. People act like there's not another party out there that you could be affiliated with. Just dumb and delusional, honestly. But stay away from the politics until you're actually sure that you want to actually, pursue this person, not off of initial conversations. Stay away from politics.
Y'all, that's where it all went wrong. And I'm not saying we have to believe in the same things, but this one specific thing with politics, like, we completely differ on, and I cannot be with someone who thinks like that or believes in that. Like, cannot. I'm not going to go into the specifics, but the way he was talking, red flag. It was just a red flag. This is why you need to talk about politics with someone before you get into a relationship with them, or before you start dating them. Like we're about to get in a relationship, but before you start like actually dating someone, this is a part of it. Like politics, I feel like you have to be aligned with your partner. 100%, not 100%, but we wouldn't be aligned like at all. And I don't care how cute you are, if we don't believe in the same things, it's a no for me. But yeah, dating from the gym, just not gonna happen. I've had so many failed attempts, it's ridiculous. So many. So it's not happening. I'm convinced.
All right, it seems like that's the end of the video. There's something that she said that I have to rewind it a little bit and listen to again, because she said something that stuck out to me.
Y'all, that's where it all went wrong. And I'm not saying we have to believe in the same things, but
at that part right there, I'm not saying we have to believe in the same things, but now when it comes to the word but, when a person uses the word but after they started their initial argument, once they say but, everything that they previously just said before that but is automatically invalidated. It's automatically not true. All right, you could just, it's voided. Because yes, you do. You basically saying you do have to have the same ideologies as I do. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been a deal breaker, right? So you are saying that they have to agree with what you align with politically. You know, in a perfect world, you know, you'll find that. Honestly, in a perfect world, you would. But come on now, it's 2026. You know, things are happening, people are happening, stuff is happening, everything is happening right now that you can actually imagine. You know, and not everybody is seeing eye to eye, but everybody is an individual. Everybody's not supposed to see eye to eye. All right. If you want somebody who agrees with your ideologies, here's some advice for you. If you want somebody who agrees with your ideologies and, you know, have the same standards in everything that you want without you actually stating that, find you a man in church. Honestly. Yes. Find you a man in church. Automatically, y'all will be the same religion. Automatically. Y'all will have the same standards. Y'all will be looking for the same thing. And most importantly, y'all will be equally yoked politically. Because we all know the black church is heavily Democrat based. It is completely based around Democrats and their ideologies. What the Democrats believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's heavily Democrat based. So the solution for you will be just go to church. Find you a man in church. Church have singles nights and all that kind of stuff. Find you a man in church. That ends that. That solves that problem automatically, right? But there was something else that she said. Hold on.
This one specific thing with politics, like, we completely differ on, and I cannot be with someone who thinks like that or believes.
Okay. You already done told the whole story. It was that point right there that I take issue with. You already told the whole story. Why not tell us what it was that he said that completely turned you off? Because obviously that was a huge deal breaker for you. You done told everything else. See, this is the reason why a lot of men do not approach women anymore, because you're going to end up being in the story time. This guy could have been your one. He's in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You said you already built up some type of rapport with him. You talked to him before. Obviously, he's attractive to you. You know what I'm saying? You're attracted to him. And you know, y'all built up this little rapport and everything. And he decided to, you know, finally take that step. And now he's ended up on the story time. You done told everything except for exactly what it was that he said and what his name is. But you're a pretty unique looking woman, and I ain't gonna lie, you are bad. But he knows who he is. If he saw this video, he knows who he is. You know what I'm saying? And he should take offense. If I was him, I would take offense to this video. Honestly, I wouldn't never speak to you again. Like, if I see you in the gym, I would honestly snub you. I wouldn't say anything to you. I wouldn't look your way. I'll pretend like you ain't there. Because of this situation, you just had to go to the internet to tell the world why you are still single. But am I wrong? You know, she has the right to choose somebody who she chooses. I mean, who she wants to deal with, and I think that none of us is going to find that 100% check every box perfect person. None of us is going to find that, because there are no perfect people, right? So we should find as close as we can get to it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to come with everything that we want them to come with, and everybody's not going to believe in politically, religiously, socially, everything that we going to believe in. But there are parameters where we need to, you know, compromise at, I should say, right? But of course, people don't want to compromise these days. Y'all seen the videos, right? But anyway, let me know what you think on this video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.